calling out everyone one day. No,
फर्क पड़ता है.
no one will watch.
Everybody will watch. Who cares?
Okay, let's start with the very first comment.
Yes. What is the comment?
The comment, because it completely threw me off my track. Bhavik is saying, what happened between you and Nikhil Nas? Nothing happened.
No, I've written in my book. Nikhil was extremely unethical in calling Devashish Sen during the controversy and kept saying कि बोरिया को बोलने का नहीं है. I have these conversations recorded also, so I have the documentary proof. And मेरे शो में आके बोल दो कि वो बोरिया ही था. Having known Nikhil for the longest time, to call my colleague Devashish Sen and say this when he actually sort of joined in the same. He and I have done Olympic Games together in Rio and many others. I had greater expectations from Nikhil. I thought that was below the belt, that was unethical, that was wrong. I've written that in my book, but I don't hold any grudges against Nikhil. When I see him, it's fine. He is doing his career. I am doing mine. At some point in time, maybe we will do stuff or whatever. I don't know, but I've written it very categorically. See, in my case, I'm transparent with everything. I've written that it was below the belt. Nikhil had no reason to do that. Devashish was totally taken aback, and as luck would have it, had put the phone on speaker in front of me when Nikhil was calling him, saying, come on my show, come on my show, come on my show, and say. So that's what it is. Nothing more. How does it matter? It's all, everybody's moved on. But I wish Nikhil the very best. I wish he should have come here at the start of the tournament, and Vikrant. And I'm saying it very clearly. Vikrant should not be sitting in the studio. Vikrant should be coming here and do the shows. I've always told him, even when we were working together, that on ground is where the action is. Unless you are here, you will not get to know. And that applies for Olympics, Paralympics, Asian Games, Cricket World Cup, England. I told Vikrant in England that he should have been in England at the start of the tour. He's a friend of mine. I wish them well. That's where the matter ends. Yes, Gandhi.
Okay, so lots of questions on Shreyas, on Virat, Rohit. Let's take one by one. Let's
Yes,
make
please.
this a Q&A type of session
Please,
where we
please.
can answer all your questions. Bhavik again, saying some media reports are saying Ajit Agarkar called Virat and asked about his future. He is not happy with Virat due to the lack of
That's our report only, Rohit
Yeah.
Juglan's report.
Rev Sports.
Yeah, Rohit Juglan's report,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. And I actually want some clarity from Ajit Agarkar in the press conference today, because personally, I believe Virat Kohli has the game, the fitness, the ability to play on till 27. And I think India will be benefited by Virat Kohli playing on, and he should play on. He has the game.
Okay, Cricket Info is saying Abhishek Sharma is in contention to receive an ODI call-up for India's upcoming series against Australia.
Ashok, you want to take that? That's a Times of India report. Our fellows also reported that yesterday. Gargi asked me this question in the afternoon. Is Abhishek Sharma in contention? It was her news point. And our fellows also reported. Times of India has done a story today.
Do we have a mic?
No,
No.
we are just anyway going for it.
Well, I'm not surprised, first of all, by a report of that kind. I think the issue will be what would be the pick vis-a-vis Yashasvi Jaiswal, and that is what the contention will be. Now, one could look at it logically in terms of what makes most sense and look at the track records. But given this performance, the consideration of Abhishek Sharma, I think is I'm not surprised by that.
Okay,
Gargi, your thoughts?
Abhishek Sharma.
Yeah.
But if Shubman Gill, what number will he also open in the ODIs, or
See,
does he do number 3?
one thing is, and it's important here.
Yeah.
Will Shubman Gill, who plays the West Indies series, Shubman Gill has played England. Shubman Gill has played the Asia Cup. Shubman Gill will play the West Indies series, the 2 test matches as captain.
Yeah.
Will he travel to Australia for the ODIs? Now, is Shubman Gill going or not going will perhaps decide this. According to me, if Shubman Gill is not going and taking a break because he's played consistently, England 5 tests, after that he's taken a month off, by the way. He did not play Duleep Trophy. So he was unwell. So I'm putting that clearly. Having said that, if Shubman is traveling to Australia, then I find it difficult, because Yashasvi Jaiswal has absolutely done nothing wrong.
to be
So
talked.
Yashasvi Jaiswal will certainly make that team, and this team believes in consistency and giving people a chance. If Shubman is not going and the opening spot is opening up, then Abhishek Sharma certainly also can.
Yeah, but
Exactly, ma'am.
But given that it took that break, which is why I answered really on the assumption that Shubman Gill will be traveling. So then it's a toss-up between Jaiswal and him. But Jaiswal has done nothing wrong, so it could be argued both ways. But Whether he's going to be in consideration, absolutely yes.
I also think that I buy Ashok's point for two reasons. One, Shubman Gill is the future ODI captain.
Exactly.
If he is the future ODI captain,
Then he
it
opens.
makes sense for Shubman Gill to travel. So, and he's had enough of a break with the England post month, basically August, and not playing the Dulip.
Yeah.
So there's and this is a T20 tournament at the end of the day. So it's not as if he's playing a test match every day. And after the West Indies series, he can travel. It's not a fast bowler. So I buy that point about Shubman Gill. Need to switch your AC off because this is too cold.
I will do it from here.
Sit. I'll go.
But it's a longer.
Doesn't
I could have just done this.
You can't have hands like a ghost to reach.
Arey, but-
Right side, right? No.
This one,
No. Off. Okay.
Acha, off, yeah.
For 20 minutes was. We get it off.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, it's off.
Yeah,
It's
it-
off.
oh, it's
It's
off.
off.
It's off. Quite
The-
confusing
Yeah.
messaging.
The show is not off. But
Show is very much on.
Yeah, the air condition is off because Ashok, for whatever reason, decides to keep it at very cold temperatures, and outside is 43.
It's a very Dubai mentality.
Yeah, and it's freezing cold at times. And outside, as I said, if you go from the Lal Mohan Babu Bhasha, from the frying pan to the Frigidaire. So, also, Lal Mohan Babu did not get it right. I got it right. So, anyway, yes, guys.
Yes, so Abhishek Yadav is saying when will the Ajit Agarkar press conference be held? Today, either before the match or in the mid innings.
So, will Ajit Agarkar get to hold it in the press conference room, or will he be thrown out outside gate 2? Come on, Gargi.
Why?
Yeah, because come on, India doesn't own this. This is not the press conference for West Indies.
Yeah.
India will have to request.
Still correct.
So I'm
Some
sure they
mistake.
must have
So
requested,
don't
because
find it.
why
I don't know
else
why
would
he's
they?
saying so.
Why else would the media manager Maulin
I hope there's no confusion.
No, shouldn't be.
come and tell us that there's a press conference? I'm sure they would have done that already. Amit Sharma is saying he's talking about some nonsense. बोरिया सर रविश बिष्ट आपको टारगेट कर रहा है, प्रॉब्लम है बोल रहा है, आप ब्लैक मनी वाले हो.
सही बात है. ये देखो ब्लैक पहन के बैठे.
Okay,
Wow, that was a flick down the leg side. Nonchalant. flick down
Dishank
the leg
is
side.
saying, Boria sir, your interview with Virat still teaches me beautiful lessons. A wonderful interview. Only you could have done that.
Thanks.
Kahin pe niche, he has also said that to pull off an interview with Prime Virat Kohli is not an easy
I used
task.
to do every year. 2016, 17, 18, 19. Had COVID not interviewing, we would have continued.
Here.
But then the ban happened, and 2 years I didn't, obviously, because I did not get in touch with any cricketer at that time, which was fair because that was what I was asked to. But post that, again, obviously, I'm doing several, like the England tour. Before and after, we did 14 interviews. Anyway.
Okay, Pak YouTubers over the moon over yesterday's
Yes,
win.
but they've beaten Sri Lanka, but they decide thing is India. So their journalists are posing with 6, standing there. Like cartoons were. I mean, it is incredible. They're beating in Sri Lanka and they're posing with standing there in Abu Dhabi with 6. Which world these fellows? Have you not seen? Are each and every Pakistan journalist who was there. I mean, I've seen 2 or 3 photographs. They're standing there with 6 saying we won. Who did
What
you
the
win?
hell?
What have you won? Oh, wait. I'll show you one. I'll show you one.
And
Don't take names.
that day, someone was sitting, I don't even know his name. Someone was sitting next to me, a Pakistani journalist, and he was telling me, oh, we should, not do all this, just focus on the cricket. And now this happened.
Wait, I'll show you. Because I saw it and I started laughing today. Wait, कहाँ गया इसका? इसका photo तो था अभी. नहीं, ये है. ये देखो.
अरे यार.
Pakistan cricket team dedicates every minute. What?
I think they've just got very, very confused with the whole thing.
Yeah, I think
These
they've,
people, absolutely.
like I've said over and over again, they've lost the plot.
We live rent free in their
minds. I think
My
that's a
statement is the
lovely statement.
Mohammad Hamza is saying rumors of Shubman Gill becoming ODI captain and news of Abhishek Sharma in the ODI setup. Are the stars aligning for Roko retirement? Tell us, Boria.
I honestly don't think there will be any other announcement today except the West Indies series announcement. That's what I think. Have I spoken to anyone? Yes, I have. I've spoken to quite a few sources. That's what I've been told. If things change after that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've spoken to sources and they have confirmed to me that it is the West Indies series that is the only focus today. Let's leave it at that. So Rohit Sharma's future, or Virat Kohli's future will not be part of Ajit Agarkar's meeting today or press conference today. If you personally ask me, Rohit Sharma, after training like what he has in the Center of Excellence in Bombay, I don't see Rohit Sharma retiring at all right now. So to say this, that Rohit Sharma will retire is unfair. We have to see. I am waiting for Rohit Sharma to play that Australia series, and it will be his call what he wants to do. But I do see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, both of them playing in that series in Australia. Yes, Karthik.
There's an update on hockey as well.
De do.
UP Rudra. So we all know that the team, and we broke the news yesterday that UP Rudras has pulled out of the Hockey India League. Now, Hockey India has put out a statement and said that they have taken over the franchise and the entire running of the franchise. So if there were any players who were concerned about their future, all of that has been addressed now. Lots of super chats as well.
What is the super
this
chat?
one. Shivangi is saying, what updates on press conference? Please ask questions on roadmap for Virat and our selectors having him in the scheme of things for 2027, as he did great in Champions Trophy. Same for Rohit.
Let me answer this. And by the way, why don't you also answer, and then you guys answer? Then I think she's asking me in a degree. I will, but go for it.
No, so I was going to answer the earlier question by saying that, a Shubman Gill and an Abhishek Sharma coming in and a Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli retirement plan, these are two different issues, and one should not mix this up in terms of the way you're approaching this. First of all, yesterday on the show, we had talked about how for Virat Kohli, and you mentioned the same point, the way they are practicing and the way the fitness has improved. It looks like a good 2-3 years of cricket left in them, and therefore that's not something that should be under question at all. It is about finding the right role for them and elongating their careers, and I think that should be the approach that is to be taken. Specifically, what is the question saying? It's saying that in the schemes for 2027, given the Champions Trophy, and especially what the innings that Virat Kohli played in the Champions Trophy, I think there is no debate about his position in the team and what value he adds. So it's a question of when and not if anymore.
Gargi?
I don't think there is a retirement coming from either of these players. I don't see it. I actually see Virat Kohli and both of them in the Australia ODI series. I don't see a reason why they should not. Virat has been working hard. Rohit has been working hard at the NCA. Virat has been practicing regularly at Lords. And if anything, that points towards not retirement or not a retirement announcement or anything. I don't think so. But at the same time, this news that is coming in, it is a little bit confusing as to what is really going on when it comes to Virat and Rohit participating in the Australia series. But once again, I think they will be in the team.
I don't think there is a single iota of doubt of them not being. Okay, so I'm putting this very bluntly. As far as I'm concerned, there's zero doubt. Update in the PC, Shivangi. You know what? If they say that it's only a PC restricted to the West Indies, it's slightly difficult to ask Ajit anything about Virat and Rohit because they're not part of the test team anymore. So for me to ask, and it's if I put my hand up, I know that they will allow me to ask any question. Having said that, it is unfair if they say that it's a West Indies press conference. One should respect that. As far as the Champions Trophy thing you've said, Virat Kohli was brilliant in the Champions Trophy, getting 100 against Pakistan. And I've always said this, that anyone who is in sport, it is about your last performance. Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, based on their last performance, walk in to the Indian team for Australia. Walk into the Indian team. I've seen Virat training visuals. I know he's practicing. I know Rohit's practicing as well. If anybody comes and tells you that they don't deserve a spot, he or she's a fool. Both of them deserve a spot in this Indian ODI setup, and they will travel to Australia. After that, it's not nobody's entitlement. They will also have to perform. Having said that, my question is, if Shubman Gill doesn't perform for 3 games in Australia, will you drop Shubman Gill? You won't. So the same question applies for the others. Virat and Rohit have earned their spot. We have to see their hunger. And personally speaking, isolating Virat, I do see Virat continuing and having a lot to give back to cricket, at least for the foreseeable future. 27 is 2.5 years down the line, not 2.5, 2 years and 1 month down the line. I'm not going as far as 27 in South Africa, but immediately I absolutely don't forecast retirement. Yes, sir.
And also, sorry, Gargi, before you come on, also not belittling any opposition. Don't you think that in Australia, given the conditions, given the opposition, the experience that these two bring to the table
Brilliant.
actually makes a lot of difference?
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, one has won 2015 World Cup, 2000, they've played 20 different series there. And you think about the contributions of these two. Come on. I mean, Australia is a difficult opposition to face. And we know what happened in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. You know, experience counts. You know, these two have done well in the past. There's no debate. There's no debate that these two have the white ball game. And now that they play one format, they will be hungry also. They are very proud people. They are very proud performers. They've done that for India. So where is the question of them not traveling to Australia even arising from? I think there's another super chat from Shivangi.
Yeah.
So let's take that.
Shivangi is saying, 5 guys do proper deep shows with Virat, and 3 of them are presenters, which is Gaurav, Jatin, and Mayanti, and 1 is a cricketer, Dinesh Karthik. So only 1 journalist, Boria. All Virat, Rohit, Hardik were so comfortable with you. How?
Yeah, still. I mean, if you see my there are certain things I can't put on in the public domain, but yes, you're right. Mayanti, Jatin, and these people they work for host broadcasters, so it's part of their brief. And Ashok has been part of the host broadcaster also for a significant time when he was with Star or even in his avatar as Z head here in Dubai. It comes as part of the brief. So that's there. I'm not trying to say anything. And he or she, whoever is part of the host broadcaster, will get a chance to interview. And the cricketer knows that the host broadcaster will obviously do interviews in a certain way. The second thing she said is DK. DK has played with Virat Kohli as part of the Royal Challengers Bangalore setup and is still part of the setup. So there is a different equation. As far as I'm concerned, you have mentioned all of them. You can absolutely go and ask any one of them. I'm as all of these people will say one thing. I have not once, and it's a relationship of respect, not starry-eyed. If Virat doesn't want to do an interview with him, that's his call. If I don't want to do an interview with him, that is my call. But whatever is done will be done based on mutual respect, admiration, and regard. And my relationships with all of them are very good. With Rohit is excellent. With Hardik is excellent. I have not had much interaction with Virat, and I've got no problems in saying it. Since the time of the ban, before the ban, it was an outstanding relationship. But since the time of the ban, I've stayed away for 2 years. After that, he also has not played that much because in some series he wasn't there. And Australia was the only series where kind of for 2 test matches we overlapped on tour. England, he wasn't there. So since the time I've come back to doing active journalism, I mean, I also don't have the time now. I do the business for the most of the time. So, but I'm sure whenever Virat and I connect, we will be able to hit the same chord. As far as Hardik is concerned, you saw the relationship. Both of you saw the relationship at the Dubai practice ground the other day. I mean, he was intensely practicing when he walked up and the moment
he actually came out and then shook hands. And then,
because it's that kind of relationship. And why only them? Yesterday, Surya was making fun while walking back, and he was telling Gargi, don't tell him. He was sledging me. Surya was sledging me during the show.
I have that.
The captain was sledging you, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I said that. I said, captain is sledging. So there are deep relationships. And why only these people? Yeah? I mean, Neeraj Chopra, Sania Mirza, Gukesh, name anyone. Shivangi, name anyone. And these relationships are built over decades of work. That's what it is. I leave it at that.
All right. Karun Nair future.
I think Shreyas Iyer not being there can possibly open
up things. But after England?
Yeah, but I think Shreyas Iyer not being there opens up the door for Karun Nair in home conditions.
Then Abhimanyu Easwaran?
Very sad. Very sad.
If Shreyas Iyer has gone back, why not bring Abhimanyu Easwaran back in the squad?
In which position? But Abhimanyu Easwaran and Shreyas Iyer's positions are different.
Yeah,
I know, but you can't completely screw Abhimanyu Easwaran's future.
I agree that the cases are different.
Something
if you are
like
taking
you've done with
Abhimanyu
Sanju.
Easwaran alag se, what is your thought? Alag se, I agree.
Yeah, completely. I mean, are you saying between swapping these two? There is no swap. There is no direct swap. See, I think again you have to go back to first principles. The principle is that depending on the conditions, depending on your strategy, what is the kind of lineup that you want? Basis, for example, in the current Asia Cup, the thinking is very clear. We want flexibility in batting. We need people who can bat up or down the order. We need at least 3 batsmen who can move up or down. That's number one. Number two, attack with spin, given the conditions in Dubai, given UAE. And the third, perhaps, is basically that you leverage Jasprit Bumrah and bring in the fast bowling with Hardik and Shivam Dube. This is really the strategy with which they've got it. Now, when they move to a different place, different competition, you will figure out what is your basic principles of strategy and then say, what do you want to do? So that's where you will decide whom to pick. Abhimanyu Ishwaran's case on a standalone basis is unfortunate because given if domestic performance is your litmus test to get entry into the national team, then he's done, what else does he need to do? And that is a question I think all stakeholders need
That
to
I will
ponder.
ask. That I will ask Ajit Agarkar.
And I think that is a very pertinent question because if you don't have an answer to that question, then what's the
going on?
future?
Yeah, what's
No,
going
I
on?
will ask Ajit Agarkar that question today in the presser because that I am entitled to asking because it's part of the West Indies series. I will ask.
I think this question that's coming up, Gargi, if I can just pick this one,
Yeah.
I think it's a pertinent one. Do you see Rinku Singh playing in place of Shivam Dube in any match? Rinku Singh is also a part-time spinner.
After Shivam's last effort, why?
No. Gets wickets.
Come on, he won you that game against Pakistan in a way. Why is it that Shivam Dube doesn't get a long run for? What for? What has he done wrong?
Yeah.
He bowled 3 overs for 15 for 2 Pakistan. Why do you want Shivam Dube dropped in the first place? Tell us that. I'm not even saying Rinku Singh doesn't or do. You know, obviously he does. But why not Shivam Dube?
Acha. Super chats. Shubhendu Sanyal is saying bit out of context, but the Instagram post made by Fahim Ashraf was a direct attack and should have been condemned by BCCI and Indian government. What are your thoughts?
Why? Who the hell is Fahim Ashraf? Fahim Ashraf is scum. Why should BCCI and Indian government take Fahim Ashraf seriously to condemn his post and give him that importance? Absolutely not. Leave him. Don't shake his hands. Leave him to rot. Finished.
In fact, by taking it up, you are actually bringing more focus back onto a nobody. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah. Ignore. जैसे रायन ने कल बोला ना, we don't.
क्या बोला उसने?
मतलब basically है कि
Ignore.
we don't care. हमारा तो काम क्रिकेट खेलना, हम क्रिकेट खेलेंगे. Nishant Kumar, lose to Bangladesh and get Pakistan out of the tournament.
How is that going to happen?
No, I
India खुद बाहर चला जाएगा श्रीलंका
क्या?
के साथ हार
हाँ
जाएगा.
वही तो. What are you saying? Okay. Introspect is asking me to take the question. Shouldn't Jaiswal be tried out in ODI format in the opening role?
Of course.
Think he has the game to absolutely 100% agree.
100% agree.
अरे एक और super chat आ गया. Shivangi saying Australia is just 3 ODIs. What beyond? Question mark. Can this be the plan that they play all 3 ODIs till IPL to judge form, which is 9 ODIs, as others prep for the T20 World Cup? What do sources say beyond Australia?
Who are we
I think-
talking about?
Virat
Virat
Kohli.
and Rohit. I think they will play the New Zealand and South Africa ODIs. I think that is enough number of ODIs for a period. Then they will play IPL. They will have to also figure out that what other form of cricket they can play. Whether they want to come and play some domestic cricket, whether they want to come and play some kind of cricket to be in sync. That's it. That you've just hit the nail on the head, Shivangi. That what kind of cricket do they play to keep themselves
Exactly.
in top shape going into 26 and beyond 26? Because only X number of days of cricket will become difficult, even if you are Virat Kohli. You are the best. But that's the question, that you're not playing the test match format, you're not playing the T20 format. So how much can you train and keep yourself in shape? Because you will only play the IPL. Do you want to go and play some domestic? Do you want to play some county? Do you want to play some Chelsea? Whatever. Just play some competitive cricket to be in sync and then obviously play the ODIs.
Okay. There was one question. Why are Abhishek and Jaiswal getting chances ahead of Sai, who literally has 250s in SAF conditions?
South African
Uh-huh.
conditions. Take it. What happened today? How much did Sai get? I saw he was batting on 12 or something against Australia. आपको लेना है तो एक सवाल ले लो, आंसर करो.
Ha. Where?
अरे
How do
कहाँ
you?
क्या कर रही है?
No,
सवाल का आंसर करो.
I'm trying to. I am also trying to figure out how to answer this because look, the point is right. Sai Sudarshan also did well in the in the England series right now. We're seeing that he's performing overall. He's been overall very great. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, both Sai Sudarshan and Karun Nair got their chances in England.
Today also he got 75 against
There
Australia.
you go. So,
But he's performing,
He's
right?
performing. So the question that I think Boria mentioned in the case of Sanju Samson, I remember he mentioned you give 7 to 8 matches. I think you need to basically arrive at where do you draw the line in terms of how many chances do you give a person to say he's got enough chances, and now we need to take action. And that's really what the area of contention is. My view is that Sai Sudarshan is very much in contention and should be considered on par with the others.
But you can't have one solution for every single person. A
You can't.
certain batter might need a longer rope. Certain batter will perform in the 3 opportunity that he gets.
For sure, for sure. And I think sometimes you have this dilemma where you are trying to find out, let's say, a number 4 batsman or a number 5 batsman, or and you can take much longer. And there have been instances in the Indian team where this has been a point of debate for well over 24 months. So nothing wrong with it, but you'll need to keep experimenting to find out which is your best bet.
Okay, Mohammad Hamza is saying, Boria sir, আমাদের কাছে অনেক শক্ত ওপেনার অপশন আছে ওডিআইস, জয়সওয়াল, সাই সুদর্শন, অভিষেক, তাদেরকে 2027 পর্যন্ত ওপেন খাকা করতে বলা।
এবার
অপেক্ষা
বাংলাতে উত্তর দাও।
গার্গী উত্তর দিল।
দাঁড়াও।
দাঁড়িয়ে আছি। No, but I think see, he's got all the players there, and therefore the question is exactly what we answered
Who do you
last.
pick? Yeah.
Who do you pick? So it's a problem of plenty to have, and therefore question is, do you pick a team and do you stay consistent with that? Do you change it in keeping with the conditions? Would you say that Australia is different and therefore you figure out something else? But I think all 3 or 4 merit a look in.
Arvind Athriyas is saying, talk about Rajat Patidar and who will be the vice captain in the West Indies series. Rajat
You will know
Patidar.
today, right?
That's a fair question. That's a fair question with Rishabh Pant not there. Who will be the vice captain? Do you want to appoint a vice captain for home conditions? Maybe not. If you do, KL Rahul can put his hand up because he is the senior most and he deserves it. He's played outstandingly well in England. If you don't want to go to, because it's a stopgap. It's not as if you are thinking of a long term. It is Rishabh Pant who will come back and take that mantle of vice captain. So it's Rishabh Pant who is your vice captain and will be the vice captain in that series against South Africa. So you're only talking about the West Indies. I think KL Rahul makes himself a good option. You can even go to Jasprit Bumrah as vice captain. He's playing the 2 test matches because again it's a stopgap. So why not allow Jasprit Bumrah? Because Jasprit Bumrah has led in the past and has led with considerable excellence. So these are the 2 names that come to my mind.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we've seen KL recently stepping into that leadership role and he's been doing well. So, okay. Bangladesh should rest their main players against India ahead of more important Pakistan game.
What?
Bangladesh should rest their main players against India.
So basically they are saying that Bangladesh will lose to India. So
Yeah,
they're actually like the Bangladesh journalists who came to me and said,
there were a lot of
tell us.
people asking, what are the Bangladeshi journalists saying? Tell them.
What is the question?
There are questions. I saw some.
Arre? So
Ki
why didn't
what-
you give me those?
Because it
Flew
away.
past.
Yeah. Someone was asking, what are the Bangladeshi journalists saying? How are your friends reacting? Everything like that.
So firstly, there only one country of who I'm scared, and that is Bangladesh. I'm serious.
Here, look. Boriada, how are your friends in Bangladesh? Media hostile and we will win attitude? Question mark.
No,
They are
not hostile.
lovely people. They are so yesterday I did some 20 interviews with them. But the point with these fellows is they are, by the way, today in the media box, Bangladesh will outnumber India. Take a
Yeah.
minute. 100%. There will be more Bangladeshi journalists than Indian journalists.
Wow.
Bangladesh will outnumber that's the most crazy fan base beyond India also. Even India, Pakistan, you saw it was blue. You saw the media box was largely India.
Yeah.
Today, Bangladeshi journalists will outnumber you. Ki korsen? You will see this today. And if they win, Nagin dance, all that will
Have
start.
you been to Bangladesh?
অভিজ্ঞতা সঞ্চয় করতে।
অভিজ্ঞতা সঞ্চয় করছি। Bangladesh, of course, 20 to 50 times.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, see, Bangladesh has the most frenzied fan base. The journalists kept asking me 2 questions.
Mustafiz.
And I was quite taken aback by the questions. One was, tell us India will win, but we will play better than Pakistan.
Better than
And I
Pakistan.
kept on saying, "Bhai, what
Benchmark.
does this mean?" So then I realized that they want to be sort of better than Pakistan. India se haar jayega, problem nahi hai. But we want to be better than Pakistan. I said, yes, Bangladesh is a very good side. So they were very happy. And they kept asking me about Mustafizur Rahman. Back of the hand, cutter. Is he a good bowler? He is a very good bowler. And I made that point amply clear to them. They're a very, very good bowling side. Bangladesh journalist, so if you keep your cap today and your laptop back, doesn't mean that your seat is reserved.
Okay, final super chat. Is Sarfaraz being considered?
He's injured.
He's injured.
Yeah. Sarfaraz is injured.
Things are never aligning for Sarfaraz.
Sarfaraz is injured. At this point in time,
Oof.
Sarfaraz is injured.
Must be tough. One more super chat. Chinmay K actually would have liked for India to make some changes. Bring back final 11 against Sri Lanka before finals.
Why? You
Skip,
want to leave it and take a chance and go into a final 11 by
And-
leaving a chance. Kyun, bhai?
have a repeat of Abu Dhabi.
Why do you want to do that?
No.
Be ruthless. Australia 2003 World Cup did not lose a single game, finished every opposition and won. Win.
Arvind is saying Devendra Pandey reported he will be fit. Sarfaraz.
If he is fit, then he does have a chance.
Yeah.
If he is fit, and I want to see him there. If Shreyas Iyer is not playing, Devendra Pandey has his nose on the ground. And if he's reporting Sarfaraz will be fit, I was told by my reporters yesterday that Sarfaraz is nursing an injury. I've not asked myself here. But if Deven is reporting that, and if Sarfaraz is fit, 100%. He got a Buchi Babu 100, run a ball, 138 or whatever it was. Shreyas Iyer not playing, absolutely Sarfaraz deserves a spot in the side.
Agreed. Now, to end the show with, a lot of people are asking about the press conference timing. So, we don't know either. All we know is that it will either be ahead of the game or in the mid innings.
That's what
Ajit
Mohan said yesterday.
Yes. And he made it very clear that we don't know exactly what
मान
time.
लीजिए approximately 9:30 India is a possibility, or soon after the game starts. So either around 8 p.m. or around 9:30 p.m. It will also depend on whether 8 p.m. India or 9:30 p.m. India, which is 6:30 here or 8 o'clock. So it will also depend on whether these guys are given the press conference room or not, because they can't push it too much back for the game to end, because then the game press conference will happen. So
Exactly.
whether or not they're given the press conference room, if they don't get the press conference room, they will do it outside of gate A2. That's where the press conference might happen, and just an impromptu press conference. What also needs to be seen is here, the matchday -2 and all these press conferences we have been able to telecast. We have been able to put on air. We have been able to put on the platforms.
Now, FOP.
Is this on match day being allowed? Is this going to be considered as a press conference which we can put on air or not put on air? Is this going to be saying, oh, this is an India press conference, not part of the Asia Cup, so you can put it out? So these are questions which we have to clarify.
Okay. All right. On that note,
Why so much?
Coke.
Coke.
This is Coke Zero. So it's 0 calories. It's
Plus
just
there are,
caffeinated water.
sponsors.
Come on, boss. There are sponsors. Doesn't
And
matter.
no, I genuinely love this. I drink this all the time.
No, man. My only addiction is thumbs up.
Yeah.
That you know.
I know very
So-
well.
So my only addiction in life is thumbs up. I don't drink. I don't womanize. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. My only addiction, which I can't leave, is thumbs up. Ideally, masala thumbs up.
Okay, final super chat now. Hi Boryada, is Sarfaraz being considered for
तो
tests?
बोला तो
Same answer.
Injured hai. I think he deserves a
अगर
consistent
इंजरी
chance.
से वो वापस आ जाते हैं तो 100% कंसिडर करना चाहिए. Is my take.
All right. On that note, we'll be back ahead of the game at what time?
In 1
India?
hour. We are now heading to the stadium in 10 minutes. हम लोग तो 5 बजे शुरू करते हैं.
So
6:30.
6:30 India time. My maths is still not bad.
If you put her even in class 10 exams today.
So yes, Dex, you're right. But if you drink 1 can a day, that's not going to do anything.
अरे वो तुम्हारे पीछे पड़ रहा है, छोड़ो उसको
Wo
यार.
theory is only applicable when you're having like 50-60 cans a day. So don't worry. I have this.
वो तुम्हारे पीछे पड़ रहा है, हर दिन
Bye.
तुम्हारे पीछे पड़ता है.